Netflix releases reality TV, drama, or debate controversial everyday takes.
Okay, I have a good Netflix release.
Example, like pineapple on pizza. What are your thoughts about pineapple on pizza?
Okay, well we'll get to that in just a second. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our podcast. I hope you can hear us. If not, well, we'll just have to speak loud enough to do it. Me and Ben are going to be sharing a microphone, because there's only two. So when Ben says something, I'll kind of try to keep it over here so that way he can say
or
something.
do whatever, Ben.
Because it kind of just tries to do the block out the background noise. But as you can see, we're in a good little location here. We're in Sammy and Ben's house.
Yeah, dog.
Okay. Pineapple on pizza is crazy. Anyways, so welcome back. Hopefully we have enough on here to record a good while, and if not, well, we're just gonna have to plug in the thing and talk really loud. But so we're gonna get off with our first I love this song. We're gonna get off to our first topic, which is
controversial topics.
Controversial topics, and the first one that Sam. No, turn it down because it's gonna mess up with the audio. Right there is good, as long as we can hear, but it doesn't really have to be for the thing. So Sammy brought up pineapple on pizza.
Okay, hold on. Before, you know how often I always get pineapple on pizza requested? They do pep Italian pineapple, or they do ham pineapple jalapenos. Like, they just do a whole lot of pineapple. It's actually insane.
Pineapple on pizza is disgusting. And you know, no,
it's weird. It's weird.
It's like Brittany gets it. Freaking amazing. You got something to say?
Yeah, it's really good.
Anyways, Brittany always gets it, and she only gets it because, like, whenever I'm with her or something, she gets it because she knows that I don't like pineapple on pizza.
Dang, that way you don't take hers?
Yeah, so that way I don't get any pizza. Right? So, I like mostly everyone in this world. There's some people that I don't like. But if you really, like, love pineapple on pizza, I don't like you. Like, you're
well, I guess we don't like Ben.
That deserves to, like, rot in prison and then in the depths of the underworld after this.
Oh.
Because pineapple on pizza is, like, the worst thing humanity created. Ben, what's your take on this?
It's really good. Mark just doesn't know taste of pizza. Neither does Sammy.
I make pizzas.
Sammy's lame.
I make the pizzas. I know exactly.
You don't make nothing.
Oh.
Hey, we're Italian now. You're not Italian because you haven't gone to New Jersey yet.
Yeah, I'm Italian.
We're Italian by food and marriage.
Oh my gosh. Pierogies are the best thing in the world.
Pierogies are great. If y'all don't know what pierogies
Chicken
are.
Cutlets. Ooh.
Pierogies. Okay, so we don't get experience much because we're poor and Mexican. But when we went to New Jersey last year, we had chicken cutlets for the first time, which were amazing. My tia's an amazing cook. And it's not to say that our parents aren't amazing cooks, because they are, but it's kind of like you just get tired of the same old thing. Like, you have the same things, like
sausage and bacon tacos.
Stuff like that, you know? Stuff that you would have, like, on a regular basis. And you get, like, kind of tired of it. But, like, we went over there and we were having stuff that we've never had before. Like, of course, we're not, like, freaking, like, amazed by it, but, like, it was, like, great to have some stuff. Like, she had chicken cutlets, which I really never had before. And then she made what they're called pierogies, and it's like, they call them dumplings on Google. I've looked it up, but they're not really dumplings. It's more like a masa that has, like, potatoes, like, stuffed into it, and then they're fried. And we had sandwiches, and I know sandwiches kind of sounds kind of crazy, like, oh my god, you don't have sandwiches. Yes, we have sandwiches, but not like these. These were, like, fancy sandwiches.
Yeah, these sandwiches had, like, different types of everything.
Fancy sandwiches for, like, 3 days. Yeah, I did have different types of everything. Well, first of all, they had different types of bread on them. And then they had, like...
Mark, the bagel selection we had.
Okay, the bagels! I forgot about that.
The cream cheese spreads.
What day they remember. But we did have bagels. And, like, the bagels, like, selection, it's not like the regular bagels that you would have here.
You know, like blueberries, like, and stuff like that.
Like, different kinds of bagels, like, a bunch of different kinds of bagels, and then a bunch of different types of spread. And you can just buy that stuff there. Like, they literally have stores for everything there.
They also had bagel cutters.
Oh, yeah, they had bagel cutters, which I didn't know existed. Like, you literally...
You seriously put the bagel...
You literally put the bagel in and then cut it. And it's, like, crazy. And you're like...
The bagel cream cheese spreads there was.
It was so good. and the
was so
New York
bomb.
pizza.
It's way better. It's way
Absolutely amazing. Okay. Oh, our topic was the controversial stuff. Sorry, we got off topic, but controversial takes. Again, I don't like pineapple on pizza. I don't think it belongs on pizza. And whoever called that like Hawaiian pizza, I don't even think the Hawaiians would eat that.
Did you know we used to have a pizza named the Hawaiian Chicken, where it had ham, chicken, pineapple, and green peppers.
Oh, that kind of sounds a little racist, though.
That's what it was.
Because like you're just assuming that all Hawaiians eat pineapples, pork,
And ham.
and ham. That's pork, dummy.
Oh,
What was it? Pineapple, pork, and
chicken.
chicken. Like on Moana,
Green
the
pepper.
pork and the
Yeah, that
chicken.
makes a lot of sense.
Exactly. You're just assuming that. Anyways, I don't even think Hawaiians would eat that. I think no, Hawaiians do eat a lot of spam though. Did you know that?
Yes.
Because they have something. I think it's called misubi.
This is the guy that invented pineapple on pizza.
Who?
Sam Pananopoulos.
Who?
When next song?
What? I can't read that far.
Pananopoulos?
I don't know. Okay. Anyways, well, f that guy because pineapple doesn't belong on pizza. I promise you. Pineapple belongs on a lot of things. Pizza is definitely not one of them.
You wanna know what belongs on pizza?
Fancy stuff.
Jalapenos.
Ew, that's even worse than pineapple. That's a horrible take.
You don't
on
like
that.
jalapenos
I
on
hate
pizza?
jalapenos. I hate jalapenos, period.
What about
Oh,
My dad was like, "Oh, you don't like jalapenos because they're too hot." No, it's not because they're too. I literally eat like
hot Cheetos?
acid, right? Not like the drug, but like hot Cheetos, like acid, like on the hot Cheetos. I literally eat that, and like I don't think that's hot. I eat a jalapeno, and it just tastes nasty. Whether it's fresh or whether it's pickled, I think they're nasty. And to have that on pizza, I hated that. There was one time where I literally didn't eat at lunch, which surprising, right? I didn't eat at lunch in school
that
one
is
day.
surprising.
Okay. I didn't eat at lunch one day because it was in school because they had pizza, but I was like one of the last ones in line because I decided, oh, I'm just gonna wait till the line goes down. One of the last ones in line, and they're serving pizza, but all they have left on it was jalapenos, right? Who would do that? Why weren't the more Mexican people taking it? I don't know if that's racist to say, but why were they not taking it? Because, anyways, besides the point. That's all that was left, and I got it, and I decided I was gonna eat it, and I get to my table, and I'm like, I'm just gonna take the jalapenos off. Take the jalapenos off, and you can still taste the jalapenos that were left on there, and it was disgusting.
I guess it's mostly because I like jalapenos, and I also like our spicy marinara.
That's disgusting.
I've never tried your spicy
It's actually pretty
marinara.
good. I like
That's
that.
like throw up. That's
It is not like throw up.
It's disgusting.
You know what I don't like? That a lot of sorry, but they like pesto.
Yes,
You
they
ever
do
had
like pesto.
I hate pesto. I think it
I've
just
never tried it.
has too much going on. And like I see like a trend online like making the Trader Joe's. I forgot what kind of sandwich it was, but it was a Trader Joe's sandwich, and they literally like drown one piece of bread in pesto. And I tried it, and I keep trying it just to make sure I don't like it, and it just keeps happening that I don't like it. And the first time I tried it was when we went to a place called Witch, and I don't remember where exactly we were at, but my cheer coach took us because, of course, I was a mascot. If you didn't know that, I was a mascot during high school for 1 year. And she took us there. She said, "We're going to go to a place called Witch." We're like, "Oh, okay." And then we tried pesto. Those are sick. We tried pesto
Green
there
Goblin
because
and
we
Spider-Man.
didn't know what it was. We thought it was like kind of like chiles, like cut up or something, because that's what it looks like.
Oh no, it looks like baby throw up.
Yeah, it does kind of look like baby stuff. But anyways, we tried it. And this girl, she was all like, of course, we're all Mexican, or most of us are Mexican there, and we're like, she was like, "What the heck is pesto?" And I was like, "I don't know." She asked our cheer coach, she was like, "What's pesto?" And she was like, "Oh, pesto." She was like, "It's so good. It's like herbs blended up together." And the lady was like, "Do you want to try some, just in case you want it in your sandwich?" We're like, "Sure." And she gave us a little cup, and she handed it. She handed it. She handed it to me, and I have a degree in English, by the way. Anyways, she handed it to me, and she was like, "Just dip your finger and try it real quick." And I was like, "Okay." I tried it. Like, I was like, "Nope." And she was like, "Is it that bad?" I was like, "Uh huh." And she tried it. She, I was like, "Yeah, it's horrible." And our coach was like, "You don't like it?" We're like, "No, like it's nasty." And I tried because I tried the pesto drizzle at Pizza Hut one day, and Andrew was like, "You're gonna like have the craps later," and I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, right, Andrew." I was like, "I'm just gonna try it." He was like, "It's nasty." I was like, "No, it's not." I was like, "I'm just gonna try it," and then later on, I did have the craps while I was working.
Oh, he jinxed you.
Yeah, because and I think it was because of the pesto. But pesto is not that good, and they put that crap on like everything. Like, what did we have the other day? We had something the other day, and I don't remember what it was. I don't remember what we had the other day, but we had something, and I was eating it. I think I was eating sandwiches, and it might have been the South Padre. And like, I tasted something weird. I was like, there's something weird in this. And my mom was like, "What's wrong with this?" I don't know. There's something weird. I try it, and I like open it up and like, let's examine this. Like a boatload of like pesto just in the sandwich. Like that's nasty. Like, and I just took it off, and like, of course, I already soaked into the bread and everything. And I think it just has too much going on, and it's too strong. I don't know. That's my take on pesto. What do you think of pesto?
I've
Same
actually
thing?
never tried it.
Really? It's
I've only seen it at work, and it's like weird. It's like, ugh.
it's not that good.
It does not look that good.
Lady, do you have something to say? You could probably hear it. These things are really sensitive. Like it was brushing up against my beard, and you could probably hear it on there whenever we're done recording. Okay, another controversial topic.
Did you like the ending of Stranger Things?
So yeah, we're talking about the ending of Stranger Things and how I would either want them to tell me like I don't like the ending because I want them to tell me. Well, I don't. It's like the fact that they didn't.
They didn't
tell
give
you if she died.
confirmation.
Yeah, we didn't. They didn't go confirmation if she died or she didn't. And that's my hot take on it. Is that why I don't like the ending? Is because I want to know. Okay, let me know if she died so I can cry about it, or let me know if she lives so that way I can be happy with the ending.
Never told.
And it made it worse because it was New Year's Eve, and I went home and I watched it, and yes, I had been drinking just a little bit on New Year's, and then I went home and I watched the final episodes, and it was like 2 in the morning, and I was crying because. And I wasn't crying because like I thought she was dead or whatever.
He was crying
I
because he was hungover.
No, I wasn't crying because of that. I was crying because I was thinking, I was like, "Oh my god, I'm old." I was like, because this Stranger Things came out when I was like in 7th grade.
Came out 2014.
No, it didn't. It was like 2016. It was like 2016, and it came out, and I was like in like 6th or 7th grade, 6, 7. I was in 6th or 7th grade. Anyways, right? And me and my friend Aaliyah, like we would like bond over that show like so much. Like we loved that. We loved Stranger Things. We loved it. Like we loved that stuff. We would talk about it all the time, and like we'd always have like make references to like Elle and the waffles and all that crap. You know, whenever Stranger Things first started, right? And I was thinking, I was like, this is so sad. Like I was like, I literally texted her like whenever they were making the edits, I was watching edits at 2 in the morning on New Year's Day, watching edits of uh is a I never imagined one day I'd be losing you. It's like goodbye bye. It's like oh, it's like and it's like the new version like like that. Right? I was like, oh, that's so sad. I was literally like tearing up just like watching that. I was sending it to her. I was like, I remember when we were in 7th grade and we would bond about this all the time. I was like, now I'm sitting in my room. I'm sitting in my room crying because I feel so old.
You are.
I was like, and it's so sad. Okay, thanks. And you know what? This song is overrated. Ella Langley, Choosing Texas, is really, really overrated. And you know what? She came out on, I think it was the CMAs, or no, the VMAs. The VMAs with, what's her name? Gretchen Wilson. She came out on the VMAs with Gretchen Wilson. You know he's a singer too?
Yeah.
He's actually pretty good. He's not that bad.
He's actually a good actor.
Well, yeah, I know that. Anyways, what you would call it? Like, she's heavily auto-tuned because, like, even in here, you can tell that she's kind of monotone, but you can tell that she's heavily auto-tuned because when she went and sang with live with what you would call it, with Gretchen Wilson, it was horrible. Like, I mean, I'm sorry if you like Ella Langley, like, she's pretty and everything, but
I like the song.
when she performed with Gretchen, Gretchen has a raspy voice from like 40 years of smoking, and
Yeah, and she still sounds like the exact same. I
and
know.
she still she has this. Her voice is
Forget, I went to a
scratchy.
concert.
Her voice is scratchier, but she sounds like she does on the album. Because like, what was it? Which one was this? I'm here for the party. Ella, she was like, I'm an 8-ball shooting, double fisted, drinking son of a gun. That's how she sounded. I was like, oh, and then, what's her name? Gretchen went out there, and she was like, oh, what's the next line after that? I'm an 8-ball shooting, double fisted, drinking son of a gun. And then Gretchen went out there. She's like, I wear my jeans a little tight just to watch the little boys come undone. She actually sounded like she did on the album. Ella was horrible. I'm sorry. And you can tell that she's heavily auto-tuned on just from that live. And I know live singing is hard. I get that. I've seen
Mark's done
people
it.
do it. But it's not that hard to where, like, the point where you're singing, I'm an 8-ball, shooting, double fisted, drinking, son of a... Where you sound the same the whole time. I mean, come on, put some effort into it. Sorry, that was my hot take on Ella Langley.
What do you think about Zach Top?
He's alright.
Oh, Zach Top.
And my dad hates that version.
This one?
Yes, and I love it so
Yeah,
much.
me too.
Chris Stapleton. Chris Stapleton.
Shut up.
Chris Stapleton on Tennessee Whiskey is so good. And my dad, he hates it because my dad's old fashioned and he likes what's his name? What's it called? The original version of it. And no more how good.
What's his name?
I forgot. But there's an original version of it. And my dad was like, he ain't like.
Oh, David Allen Coe.
Was it David Allen Coe?
I think it's David Allen Coe.
Okay, well, whoever it is. My dad, and you'd be very confused whenever you see my dad, but my dad does talk with a hick accent, but he's very brown. Weird, I know, right? And Spanish was his first language. Weird. Again, right? So my dad was like, he don't sing like this and this. He sounds like trash, and he's not a real singer, and this and that. I'm like, Dad, his version is... He's like, no, it's not. He's like, Chris Stapleton can't sing. He has a worse version of the song ever. I'm like, okay, whatever.
No, it doesn't. It does pretty good.
I love that version. It's real. I've heard him sing the national anthem, and it was really good.
This guy's good.
Zach Top. Yeah, my parents I got to go see him when he was performing for George Strait. My dad actually liked him.
Yeah, he's actually good.
I really do like Zach Top.
He was like,
I'm gonna go watch a concert.
My dad was like, who was that guy right before George? And Felipe was like, oh, that's Zach Top. And he was like,
have a cookie?
he was like, oh, he's like, that's Zach Top. And my dad was like, I like the way he plays. He's like, I like the way he plays because he does, he's like, he can put on a show too. He's like, but most of his songs are just him and his band sitting there playing music. He's like, they play music and they sing. He's like, they're not trying to put on too much of a show. He's like, they're just sitting there playing. Yeah. And so that's why he liked him. He was like, he sat there and he played his guitar and he sang. He's like, and that's what I like. He
try to sing like the older ones. He actually like tries to.
He makes his own voice. And that's what,
to make it look old, but it's...
And I think that's what makes the greats because they don't try to sound like everyone else. Like all of these, I'm sorry, Ella Langley and Lainey Wilson, I can't tell them apart. Like
who?
Lainey Wilson?
Who's that?
You don't know who Lainey Wilson is?
No.
She was Ella Langley before Ella Langley.
Really?
Yes.
If you put them together, they sound alike.
I did not know that.
She's the one that sings Watermelon Moonshine.
Oh, I didn't really listen to her.
Okay, so Lainey Wilson and Ella Langley. I'm sorry. I can't tell them apart. If you were to play songs and I didn't know who they would by, if they were you play songs by Ella Langley and Lainey Wilson, I couldn't tell you who the difference between them.
Really?
Really, no, I really couldn't. And it's because they sound like every other Nashville girl. Every other Nashville girl that's trying to make it big in Nashville right now, they all sound like Ella Langley and Lainey Wilson. There's nothing special about their voice to the point where I can recognize that's Ella Langley, that's Lainey Wilson, because they sound like every other girl. And Zach Top, he has like that quality about him that whenever you hear
You
him
can
sing,
tell it's him.
you can tell it's him. You know, and a lot of people, whenever they sing, they try to sound like George Strait, or they try to sound, like Alan Jackson. They try to sound like one of the people that's already big, and you're like, but that's not what made them great. They didn't make themselves great because they sounded like somebody else.
No, they were doing
they
their
made
own
themselves
stuff.
great because they sounded like themselves. You play like the older country girls, and well, no, yeah, they're all voice. You can tell when Dolly Parton's singing. You can tell when Loretta Lynn's singing. You can tell when what Faith Hill is singing. You can tell when Gretchen Wilson is singing.
You can tell
all
the difference
all the
Alan
older songs.
Jackson, George Strait sing together.
Whenever they sing, they all have a different voice, and that's what made them the stars that they are, because they didn't sound like anybody else. And I think that's a quality that we're losing in music. And I'm sorry, don't cancel me for this, but Mexico, the quality. Okay, I get the quality of the music is peak. Their instrumentalism, I don't even know if that's a word. Uh, their the way that they play their instruments is like peak. It's really good. Like Ella Baila Sola, all that stuff. I love the instruments on that. The voices, not so much. And I hate like Javi and all of them. I think they have like horrible voices. Like just bad. Like it's horrible. And well, I wouldn't say horrible. I'm not going to say horrible. They just don't sound the best. They just don't have. They just don't sound the best. And I get that's not what people may be looking at. They may just be looking like at the music and like the lyrics and whatever, and that's what makes it to them. But like to me, if you're gonna do it, have at least a little bit of a voice.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard? You know who Javi is? The singer. Like Eres una diabla. He has a brother. I think it's a younger brother, and his younger brother can sing.
But he can't.
And his younger brother's not famous. His younger brother can play the guitar, and his younger brother can actually sing really good. I've heard him, and he's not a star. And a lot of them, like they pick these people to make famous, and they can't sing very well. And you're like, there's like no like star like quality to them. Like, God, don't even get me started on Latino influencers. I'm taking the whole show away. Latino influencers like on TikTok.
I don't watch him.
Okay, well, anyways,
Yeah,
they're
I don't either.
horrible. Like the worst. Like
Are they the worst feeling ever, or like just terrible?
they're terrible people. First of all, just because they're always like drama, they're always in drama. They're always doing something that has to do with drama, right? And then there's some of them, like I'm gonna say a name. His name is Santi, and he has like a group in his other friends. They all film videos and they do this and that, right? And they're always like doing stuff, and it's like annoying. Like they're always like they're always annoying people, or they're always like doing like just like dumb stuff or like out of pocket stuff, and it's like,
What do you like? Why?
yeah, and like they're always getting into drama or doing this and that, and like I get like people like stuff like that, but it's also like they're not good influences on people, because like what you call it, especially like in Latino influencers have like this horrible like thing against like education, like education in general, and especially like higher education. they like put the mentality into like the younger Hispanic people about not wanting to go to college, which is okay because I understand that college isn't for everyone, but they discourage kids by from going to college by saying, "Oh, look at me! I didn't go to college. Look how successful I am. I'm rich. I'm successful. I do this. I do that, and I didn't go to college. So you don't need to go to college either. You know, you just need to be just like me." I'm like, well, no. I was like, you got lucky. You know, you got lucky with all that. You know, you got lucky that you made it big. Not everyone's gonna have that luck to make it big. So people need to go to college or do something like that, and not necessarily go to college, trade school. You know,
law school or something.
they need to work and not be bums.
Yeah, be like Mark. Go to
You
Harvard.
know, no, well, you don't have to go to college. But I'm just saying, but you need to go and you need to work at least. You know, there's some people that they don't work or they don't apply for jobs or do anything, but they want to be a rapper, or they want to be a singer, or they want to be an actor, or they want to be hey, let's not talk about that. They want to do this and that, but they don't want to get a job while they're doing that. They just want to focus on that and they mooch off of other people or the government or something like that. And that's what a lot of these kids are learning from that. It's like, oh, I want to do this. I'm like, well,
like this person.
yeah, I want to be like, you know, I want to be like Santi and them and
I want to be
whatever.
like that guy whenever I grow
like,
up.
They got lucky, you know, that they made it like right outside of high school, you know, but not everyone gets that lucky. So you need to have another plan.
No,
Like I would love to be famous, and I just got a job as a teacher.
Hold on, off topic.
Okay, keep going.
This thing says Pokemon releases 18-karat gold Snorlax necklace for over $6,000. It low-key looks pretty fire.
I don't know.
I'd buy it.
I would buy it.
I don't know.
You don't know what Snorlax is? He's built just like you.
Oh,
I really don't know.
no, I'm just kidding. It's probably me or Mark.
What's with me? I'm Snorlax.
Not next.
Why is it so loud on different songs?
Because that's how they were recorded. Ben, no more country. Well, I don't know why you changed it to country.
I don't know. That one was stale.
What we listen to this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one. Okay. Just played at my party and Aunt Carmen went crazy. I love this song!
Yeah, I did too. That's whenever I went outside because my ears started hurting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and my head was starting to hurt.
And I was singing outside.
What do y'all do when y'all graduate, guys?
I've already graduated.
I already graduated.
Okay.
Like what would y'all?
I've graduated.
What did y'all plan on doing after graduation?
Go to college.
Go to trade school.
Did it happen?
I'm broke.
I graduated twice.
You ain't wrong. Well, Ben, I was gonna go to one, and then I said no. Now, tip number 2.
You regret it, huh?
I'm not going to that one.
Yeah.
No.
Was it gonna be in Oklahoma?
It was gonna be in Dallas.
Dallas. Was it the 6 months program?
Yeah, it was gonna be 8 months.
Sammy, you would have been done already.
I would have.
Yeah, that's just lazy.
If
I don't like
wasn't
laziness in my house. That's lazy.
Your house?
Yeah, in my house. Hey, I work for a good guy. You know that?
Can't say you don't.
Because I do.
Ben did hard labor this week.
Yeah, I did do some hard labor. I gotta go to work tomorrow.
You
No. Mr. T's.
No, he has to wait for his freaking appointment.
Yeah, I don't know when my appointment is actually.
Next Thursday.
See.
I'm living.
No, yeah. Sammy, shut up, please.
Okay, let's move on to the next topic.
Oh, next topic?
What's the next topic?
Hold on.
If you'd stop scrolling and look at it.
If you'd shut up. The next topic is first time trying. An experience like trying a rigorous new workout routine, veganism, or learning a new skill and track the progress each week.
Well, no to veganism.
Well, next one. All right.
Well, no. There's a bunch of first times that we can do.
It's like me and Mark going on an airplane.
Okay, so we did go on an airplane. I was not going to talk about workout routine because.
I mean, just look at us.
Oh God!
Hey, don't look at me. I'm pretty small.
No.
He was about to say slim.
Not as big as that.
Yeah, he's not as big as us. Now.
Wait.
Just
till
wait,
a
just
couple
wait.
more months.
Just wait. What do you mean? Just wait. I'll lose weight. I'll be skinny and strong.
Okay. Anyways.
Oh, so then you'll change.
Just like your head. Yeah.
As he bought us cupcakes and cookies and juices and hot fries.
Tell us
Yeah,
we're
but I'm
big
not
without
eating the whole
telling us
bag
we're
like
big.
Sammy over here.
There's still half.
Far
You
is
can get
heaven.
more. It's not mine.
Okay, so
I asked for a cookie. I never
first
got it.
time experiences.
Yes,
So
I
me and
did.
Sammy went on a plane for the first time last June, and it's already been a year. It's crazy
Yeah.
that
Mark,
it's
did
already
you
been
know
a
it
year.
hit a year whenever we went to Dallas?
A year?
Whatever
2
y'all
years?
No, a year.
Whenever y'all
Or
went to
yeah,
New
2
Jersey.
years.
Or yeah.
It'd
But-
be 2 years.
I was
Yeah, because I
closing
saw my memories pop up the other day.
No.
Wasted days and wasted nights.
You need to shut your mouth.
You don't like that song?
I like it, but it's not the time right now.
Oh.
I know why. I know why he's saying that.
Anyways, so we did go on a plane for the first time a year ago.
It was scary on the first takeoff.
It was scary on the first takeoff just because we didn't know what to expect. And it was like, and you felt your body going back. You're like, oh, and we got in the sky. It actually wasn't that bad. But the first time feeling turbulence, I think was a little bit scary because it like shook, and you're like you're getting scared. Like, oh god, this plane's about to go down.
Keep in mind, me and Mark sat on next to each other.
Yeah, we
on
did sit
every
in-
single flight.
We sat next to each other on every single flight. Well, not next to each other on the first flight. Kind of, yes, but my grandma was in the middle. But my grandma's a tiny woman, so basically next to each other.
Yeah, we're big.
Anyways, on the way to Dallas, it didn't even feel that long. Like I literally got on the plane and I was like so scared. I didn't even put my earbuds on because I didn't know like what to expect and everything. And our cousin Lisa, well, I guess my cousin, they're the it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
Anyway. Anyways, she's Lisa either way. She was like trying to like talk to me during the whole thing, and I couldn't hear anything because it was just so loud. Like they had the AC like blasting in that
It did
thing.
feel good though.
Like it felt really good, but it was blasting to the point. Well, she was between us, so it was okay.
Yeah, she didn't.
Sammy has the
complain.
heat of 1,000 suns, and I'm like a bear. So
Mark has the heat of 1,000,000.
yeah, no, I'm not that hot.
10,000.
10,000. Okay, and then that's Andrew, 1,000,000 suns.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, my cousin Lisa was like trying to like talk to me because I think she could like tell like I was like super nervous. Of course, I told her I was super nervous, but I think she could tell while we were in the air. So she was trying to talk to me, like trying to calm me down about it, like not like telling me like to calm down, like don't be scared or whatever, but just like having like casual conversation to keep it going. But it was so loud on there you couldn't hear nothing. And then we landed in Dallas, and I think that was a little bit scary, but not as scary as when we landed in LaGuardia. LaGuardia
Oh my
Airport,
gosh.
it was so foggy, and the clouds were like so like low to the ground that you could literally like see like 10 seconds of us being over the water, and then we boom
Yeah.
slammed against the floor, the ground.
You know the
At
occurrence
LaGuardia.
of La Bamba? That's how it kind of felt.
That's messed up.
Okay. Anyways,
You're right, Mark.
yeah.
It's not
They
messed up. That's
almost-
how it felt.
They almost screamed Richie
Next.
for me.
Sammy, I can't go next if there's an Addy, big dummy.
They almost screamed Richie for me. Like that's how scary it was.
Marky!
that would have been Ben. That would have been Ben.
And if Sammy, I can't say his name.
Yeah.
Mark, you know the song, right?
No.
No?
Oh yes, that's what they played at Lucas's thing. Yeah, Ben. I've heard you've been on this. You're trying to be Italian like
I am
us.
down.
No, I thought you were Irish.
I'm both. I'm all of it. I'm a white, Mexican, Irish, Italian person.
Person.
Like a big pizza pie, that's amore.
But they did play this at Lucas's graduation.
They did,
It was
and they were
amazing.
singing
This
their
song came
hearts
out
out.
17 years ago.
No, it actually came out like in the 80s, Ben.
Oh, the video, I guess.
You know she died? That singer.
Ben, I just said next. What are we doing?
Sammy, can you be quiet?
Bonnie Tyler, that lady that sang that song,
Uh-huh.
she died yesterday.
Dang it.
She was in a coma because she had surgery, like intestinal surgery or something, and then she ended up in a coma, and she died yesterday. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Bonnie Tyler, yeah. You liked my story.
I don't remember.
I said something like,
You like this one, Sammy?
Next.
Play something good.
Well,
I don't know why you're playing such slow songs.
Well, I don't know.
Give me the remote.
No, give it to Ben. All right, give it to Sammy.
Give me it.
Give it to Sammy.
You're horrible at this.
Someone's doing me right. No, I don't. I'm so tired of it.
Why? Oh,
give it to Sammy. Yeah.
I don't have it on.
Well, that and just because other reasons, but I can't talk about that.
Oh, okay.
And it's official because I did sign my contract.
Yep, Mark's a teacher. He's all grown up now.
Then you sing pizza.
You
play chippy chay and tarantella.
You gonna take the mic?
What do I want this for? I'm
I can look for a song.
Okay, another first time. The first time, like, a person probably at the first time someone was mean to me, not mean, but rude to me at Annie Ann's.
Oh.
Okay, so we looked for food inside the Dallas airport because it was already like
that was slow. This is
I think it was already past lunchtime or something like that, and our flight wasn't leaving until like 1:30 or something like that. No, I think it was already around lunchtime, and our flight wasn't leaving until like 1:30, 2 o'clock, or something like that.
Yeah.
So we had like a lot of time to kill, like maybe like 3 hours to kill, just sitting there. And so they were like, "Okay, we're gonna go look for food." So down the hall from our terminal, there's an Annie Ann's, and Annie Ann is famous for their pretzels. If you don't know already, right? And I'm like, that sounds good. I want a pretzel. So there's a little bit of a line, wait through the line, get up there. And I asked the lady, I was like, I'll do a pretzel. She was all like, oh, I think I was going to do 2 pretzels or something like that because I'm big. But I was going to do 1 or 2 pretzels, right? And she's like, we don't got pretzels. We got pretzel bites. I'm like, okay. Well, like, I'll take the pretzel bites, I guess. Like, what size? I was like, large. Okay. And but it's just the way that and I got a drink after that, and like the way she said it, she was like, "We don't got pretzels, we got pretzel bites." And I was like, "Okay, I'll take some." And she was like, "Yeah, there was pretzels there. I knew there was pretzels there. I could see them." And she was all like, "It's gonna be like 15 minutes, you know." And I was like, "Okay, I'll just wait." Okay, puts in my order. I pay like $15 for all of it, right? Because that's airport stuff.
Where'd the bag go? The bag went away.
I decide, I'm just gonna sit there and wait for it, right? And this lady, she kind of just like looking at me, like whenever I walked away, I'm like, okay, whatever, right? And my thing is, you have pretzel bites, right? So, assuming that you have pretzel bites, I assume that pretzels and pretzel bites are made out of the exact same thing. I mean, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. But I would assume pretzels and pretzel bites are made of the exact same thing. What? Ben, did you take all of them?
You took out the bag.
Ben, give them some back. Anyways, I assume pretzels and pretzel bites are made of the same thing, right? And they have to make the pretzel bites because she told me it's going to be like 10 to 15 minutes. And I was like, sure.
Not that long.
So, riddle me this. If you have the stuff to make pretzel bites, and assuming that pretzels and pretzel bites are made out of the same thing, because it's in the name, pretzels, assuming that they're made out of the same thing, and assuming that you still have to make the pretzel bites, one would assume that you have the ability to make me a pretzel or 2.
There was enough for like 4.
So, riddle me that. Like, how do you have the time, the ingredients to make pretzel bites, but you don't got the time and the ingredients to make a pretzel?
Keep in mind, the pretzel bites were pigs in the blanket.
No, that was yours because you're big.
Oh, me and Lex had that.
My pretzel bites were just pretzel bites.
And they were good.
And then I got my pretzel bites and I ate them, and Lex got some pretzel bites, and she did not really eat a whole lot because she's tiny, and she was like, "Here, you can have the rest." I was like, "Thank God, I'm still hungry," and it was good. And I had a blue raspberry lemonade, which is also really good. Willie Nelson,
And he's been in the hospital
really? I didn't know
for
that.
like the longest time I knew.
No, he's not. He got out of the
I
hospital. you
literally
dummy.
no.
You were in the
I
hospital
saw a
for
picture of him
second July.
celebrating 4th of July the other day.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe if you know, Sammy, just we're not like you going to the hospital with flashing lights.
Laughing light.
Ugh. Better make sure you got some sunglasses for this.
oh no,
football
I didn't
season.
want to hear this one.
Can you hear the crunch on here?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Oh, Ben, can I have a juice?
Wait, I want to. I'm scared to break the chair though.
You won't break it. Ben already broke it.
Aaron. So, oh, I wish I'd bought a tea. Dang it. I guess I'll just do this. Yeah.
Okay. That was the first time someone was rude to me at any ends. Ben, what's your first time of something? First time breaking your foot?
We're in our backyard, just having a good time cooking out and stuff. Well, we used to have a little slide that everybody used to play on, and well, we decided I was going down the slide, and I was a dummy, I guess, that my arm got stuck in the little handle thing.
It did not get stuck in the handle. It
And-
stayed laying on the slide, and RJ slid down the slide.
No, it went down in the handle.
I remember that day vividly because
I remember the day. Never mind, I can't say it. Yes, I can. I remember the day you slipped on glass going to Jessica's house because you're too fat and you slipped down on glass. Because you thought you could run, but you couldn't. You slipped on glass. And then my mom takes you to the bathroom to wash out your leg. And you're like, it burns! It burns!
Okay, so
Yeah.
mind you, I thought Sammy had broken his leg because we showed up to the Jamaica later on. And
No, I almost broke my ankle. Remember?
in a wheelchair, and I was like, "What the heck?" And we're like, "What happened?" He's like, "I cut my leg on glass."
Yeah, I cut my leg on glass, and that exact same incident, I sprained my ankle, and I kept walking on it at church, and I got put in the wheelchair.
Are we talking about my broken foot about this year?
No, we were talking about your arm.
Oh, my
your
arm?
Remember, your arm was laying on the slide though, and RJ slid,
Please
and
shut up.
I think you remember how it broke.
I think I remember because I beat RJ up after. So of course,
Okay.
I hope you would remember that.
Like I was saying, I went to the doctor. I said I was broken. I had to stay in a sling for about a couple of weeks. Stayed in the sling for a little bit.
I remember
Then,
that. Wait, I also remember that, Dave, because I remember I walked in and they told me like, "Be careful with Ben because he broke his arm today." I was like, "Oh, okay," and I felt really bad for him. Of course, I was a nice kid, and I felt really bad that he had broken his arm. And I had lollipops and everything, or not everything, but I had lollipops. I had 2 lollipops, and I gave one to him because I felt bad, and I wasn't going to share with him before they told me that he broke his arm. But
I wasn't gonna
then
share
I
with
felt
them.
bad, and I was like, "Oh, I think he deserves one of my lollipops," so I gave him a lollipop.
yeah, so like I was saying, got out of the sling. It was like, I don't know, like 2-3 weeks, something like that. Then I got in a cast.
The first time I got hit in the face with a chair.
First time Ben got hit when the head was baseball bat.
Baseball bat. Let's go.
Oh yeah,
From somebody named
Oh,
I was the
yeah.
first one. I claimed that title. So, if you've ever noticed,
Ben has
we know the
two
schools
scars.
have noticed because they thought Ben was associate.
Notching my eyebrows.
We thought, yeah, they thought he was notching his eyebrows because he was,
Associated with a gang or something.
yeah, being associated with the gang, and sorry, I had to do that. Anyways, being associated with the gang, and they were like, yeah, we can't have that here. And yeah, Mary had to go up there and tell them, yeah, it's not because we're doing it on purpose. It's because he has a scar because his cousin hit him with a baseball bat when he was little, so it scarred up like that. They're like, oh. And it happened at like every school that he went to.
Elementary to high school.
Mm-hmm.
Even to this day, I get told is that to like go put something over it.
Because what you call it, like they don't allow any notches in the eyebrows. And on one of my last days of subbing, I can't remember who it was, but one of the kids had like a notch in his eyebrow, and like they had just finished like announcing they're like they need to cover it up like with
Band-Aid or something.
with a Band-Aid or something because it's not allowed. And I saw him. I was like, hey, they said you got to go cover
cover it up.
Go cover it up. Like, you gotta, like, draw it in with Sharpie or something. He was like, bro. I was like, I'm being serious. I say you gotta cover it up. Right. But Ben is the only exception at the high school for having his eyebrow notched because it's not notched, it's a scar. And I claim that title because I'm the cousin that hit him.
And then years later, I got hit with another one.
Yeah, and there's a scar right above it, and I was not that cousin. That was a different cousin. But that was the first time Ben got hit in the face with a bat. The first time I heard JoJo be mean.
No, the first time when JoJo lost his teeth.
The first time I heard JoJo be mean was probably the time when Sammy was he was hanging on the tree and he was pulling it down and like bouncing it. He was like, Sammy, stop, don't do that. And he was like, why? He's like, because you're fat and you're gonna break it. I was like, what? I was like, JoJo.
Yeah, now he's an absolute menace.
And they had told me that he was mean before. I didn't believe until that. And then like a couple years later, not even a couple years later, probably the same year, JoJo, I'm fat, right? So I was at my mom's secret birthday party that we were setting up for. He goes up to me and he's like, and he's poking my stomach. I'm like, why are you poking me in the stomach? And he was like, when is the baby get here? Is a boy or girl? Right? And he's like 3 or 4 at this point, right? He's like 3 or 4 at this point. And
There ain't no baby.
I was like, there ain't no baby in my stomach. I'm just fat. I was like, get away from me. The first time I saw Ben freeze in the face of the enemy was when I sent him in to go get eggs because he was shorter than me. And the rooster started trying to flare at him.
Oh, I have that video.
And he was all like, no, it was a different time.
Oh.
I have a video of this.
Me
And
has the video.
I opened it. No, I opened the door. And I was like, Ben, get out, Ben, get out. He's like, I can't, the roosters. And the rooster was trying to flare at him. And he's like, And then he finally like ran out. And the rooster was coming at him, like closed the door before the rooster ran out. And then he goes and he proceeds to tell everyone that I locked him in the cage with the rooster and let the rooster hit him. I was like, that didn't happen. I was like, Ben, the door was wide open. You just froze in the face of the enemy. You couldn't tell. But he told everyone that I locked him in there with the rooster and the rooster was hitting him. I was like, the door was wide open. You could have ran out. You just froze. All the above, all the above. Ooh, after that, can you play Raiden Solo?
Yeah.
There, it's right there. Oh my
Oh,
gosh, Sammy! You better get kicked off of everything.
Yeah,
you better forgive him. He's deaf.
Your hair. Mixed up. What is it?
Ben shutting up. Don't touch the remote. Put it back.
You didn't see it? Hey.
It says invite local entrepreneurs, small business owners, or artists to share their struggles and how they made it. But we don't have anyone that. All right, the next topic is local champions. Highlight local Texas heroes, community activists.
Hold on, I wasn't done with that topic.
Have overcome immense
I wasn't done with that topic.
We don't have anyone.
Okay, that doesn't mean anything. I can talk about. No, I can talk about my my future entrepreneurships that I would like to have. Okay, because I have more dreams than just becoming a teacher, Sammy. Good Lord. I want to be famous, but
you just want to be an underwater rotor, bro.
But I want to do other things. Okay, so I want to start an Italian restaurant. My dad doesn't think that's a good idea. Why? He's like, why are you going to start an Italian restaurant? You ain't even Italian. You ain't even Italian. You don't have to be Italian to start an Italian restaurant. Who said that you have to do that? There's plenty of people who start Mexican restaurants and aren't Mexican. Like the guy who invented Taco Bell. He was a white guy, okay? Anyways, so
no wonder.
Yeah, exactly. Why? What did you think,
Mark? It was a joke.
Anyways, we actually read a story over him. Also, this is illegal to talk about in the state of Texas because you're not supposed to talk about STAR tests after you've taken them. But I'm going to do it anyways. We actually read a story about the creator of Taco Bell on the STAR test when we were like in 4th or 5th grade.
Really?
Yes, it was in there, and I was like, what the heck? And that's when we learned that Taco Bell was made by a white guy. Because it was on the STAR test. And it even said on there, he wasn't even Mexican. And I was like, That's crazy. I want to start an Italian restaurant, but I want to do like this kind of restaurant. It's called Johnny Carino's, and it's super good restaurant. I haven't had it in years because they used to have one in Lubbock, but then they closed it down. Johnny Carino, if you're watching this, please open up back in Lubbock. I miss that restaurant so much. Anyways, theirs was like a country Italian, so it wasn't like it was almost like Olive Garden, but not necessarily Olive Garden. It was more like they served like recipes that would be found in like the villages of Italy, not really the not really like the cities. And so they had like this amazing olive oil dip, and it was so like they do like the fancy pizzas there, like the pizzas that are like fire roasted and everything.
Oh yeah, I wish we freaking do that.
So like I was thinking I was telling Sammy one day
That's
that at my Italian restaurant, if he wanted to, he could be like the pizza maker, and he could make like all these like fancy pizzas, and we'd have like pizzas of the week and everything of like whatever Sammy comes up with. You know, and if he doesn't want to come up with something, pizza of the week is going to be pepperoni pizza, but it's going to be like the fancy oven roasted pizzas and everything. You know, like they have like actual fire and everything, right? And just do like an Italian restaurant like that where you learn like lasagna and spaghetti and you know all that good stuff, but do like do more like country stuff, huh?
Like that restaurant.
Yeah, kind of like that.
That was like that. That was.
Yeah, we went to Orlando. That's what he's talking about. Orlando's in Lubbock is really good too.
It is,
but
good.
it's kind of like that. But Johnny Carino's was a little bit upscaled. It was like a mix between Orlando's and Olive Garden. And of course, like we're poor Mexicans, so we think Olive Garden is fancy because it is fancy.
It
I love
is.
Olive Garden, but it was a mix between of Orlando's and Johnny Carino's. Orlando's has good food, but it's not like the presentation isn't like as fancy as what Olive Garden is.
What are we listening to?
Jason Derulo. They're like fancier pizzas. Don't incite violence on here, Sammy.
Stop getting mad,
We'll
bro.
quit rocking the chair.
Stop getting mad.
Anyways.
It's just a joke.
That's one of them that I would like to start here. That's one business I would like to start here. I think it'd be a smash hit. So if y'all want to see an Italian restaurant come to Muleshoe, we'll make it happen. Because we just have Mexican restaurants here, then we have fast food stuff. And we went another time to actually eat there. We went up there and we're like, let's go ahead and get some ribs and let's get some brisket and we'll share a plate. And she was like, okay, yeah, that's fine. So we went up there and she was like, okay, we'll do, you know, a combo plate and we'll do ribs and brisket. And they were like, okay. And then someone came up and they're like, the only meat we have today is sausage. It was 1 o'clock in the afternoon and all they had left was sausage. You're literally a meat market and a barbecue place at the same time.
How
and
do you just
don't
have sausage?
have any
Yeah,
other
but you
meats
have a-
except for sausage.
Yeah, and you have a walk-in freezer.
And my mom was like, I'm not paying $20 for sausage. And so we went to Blanca's place.
You're like, oh.
You know Blanca? That restaurant across from the hospital? That's
Yeah.
where we went. That's like your go-to place because
What
it's
do you
good.
call it?
La Manantial. Back to the entrepreneurship. The second thing I want to do, I knew there was a third thing, but I don't remember what it was. But the second thing I wanted to do was start a Western store.
Oh, we don't have one. We used to have one.
We used to have a Western store, but
Joe's Beef Shack.
and he moved it to Clovis, and then it went out of business, sadly. And I remember we used to go there a lot. Like we used to go there all the time.
Every weekend we probably go.
Yeah, it was. It felt
Every
like
weekend we
almost
go.
every weekend we were at Joe's Boot Shop for some reason. But we were always there, and I told my mom I was like, I would love to start a Western shop, and I told my dad I wanted to do it like also have like layaway plans and do like discounted items and everything, stuff like that, like a discount Western store. Like, and we still have like good quality stuff, you know, for sale and everything, but also have like sections where they're like discounted stuff, so like everyone can afford Western stuff because Western clothing has gotten so expensive. And my dad said he was like, they didn't used to like not be like that. He was like, my beaver felt hat, like a good quality one used to run like maybe like $200-300. He's like, I had one. He was like, and it was like $200-300, and that was expensive back then. He's like, now
$400-500.
no, a good beaver hat, like a good one, runs you anywhere from two to $5,000. A good one, and he was all like, "That's outrageous." My mom was like, "Yeah," and so like Western clothing has just become so expensive because it's a style now. It's popular and it's a style. Like y'all know that song. I was country when country. That was literally us. That was literally us. We were country before country was cool, and now it's cool and now it's expensive. We can't afford anything. Any other goals of you guys, or can we move on to the next topic?
We can move on.
Okay, what's the next topic?
The next one was local champions, like around here. Activists, people who have overcome immense personal hardships.
What are you talking about?
Me.
I guess we can include Mark into there.
Me getting out of college with no debt.
That is, yeah.
Me being a campaign manager too.
Oh.
Huh?
Yeah, you were
right. Me also, I don't know what else. What's your name? Let me talk to you. Let me buy you a drink. I'm T-Pain. You know me.
Patriotic surgeon?
Huh?
You make a lot of money.
If I was what?
The highest paying job?
What?
As a patriotic surgeon, they make about $450,000 a year. That's just monthly.
I can
Their
think
salary
of.
is $600,000.
I could think of 4 other jobs that would pay more than that.
That's what it says. I said, what is the highest paying job? It says cardiologist, a patriotic surgeon, or an orthopedic surgeon, or an anesthesia surgeon.
Let me see what that word says because you're not pronouncing that right. Pediatric.
Or pediatric, whatever it is.
You were saying patriotic. I was like, what the heck is a
Yeah, whatever.
I was like, what the heck is a patriotic surgeon?
They make roughly about $600,000 a year.
What I did to cure my depression?
You what?
At one point I was. I don't talk about it very
I'm
much.
gonna cheer that way Ben doesn't kick
What I did to cure my depression is I just started saying things weren't real.
Things weren't real.
Like when something would upset me, like that's not true. That's not real.
What if it was?
So I don't care. I don't care if it was real or not. I would just say that's not real.
Snap.
So if something would upset me, I would just like that's not true. I'm like, okay.
You're not real.
A person, yeah.
Mocking me? Are you mocking me?
Movies that you've watched recently, like good movies, not anything stupid.
Good movies, like any type of movies.
Yeah.
Friday Night Lights.
Like newer stuff.
New.
Toy Story 5.
Was it good?
It was actually pretty good.
The scariest movie that I watched? I don't know. I don't think it was like the scariest. Okay, well, the scariest one that like would scare me, just because I had to go outside like super early in the morning whenever I was in school, was Jeepers Creepers.
Never seen it.
You've never seen Jeepers Creepers? What kind of world y'all live in?
A poor world.
Jeepers Creepers is.
I don't remember.
Jeepers Creepers is like about like an entity that wakes up, I think, every like 27 years, right, Theo?
27 or 30.
27 or 30 years, and it's like an entity that wakes up and he like feeds on people and like skins them and does like all that crazy stuff. Well, and Sammy, I think I told you about it. That was like my number one fear for going on band trips, was because one time, or I think it was the second movie, they a group of cheerleaders and football players, their bus breaks down in the middle of nowhere at night. At night? No, it's at night. Their bus breaks down in the middle of nowhere at night, and that's when Jeepers Creepers comes after them, and he like just like trying to slaughter them all.
Nope. Never seen it.
So that's why I was always scared to like to go outside like super early in the morning because he would really like he'd come out during the day on some parts, but like it was most of the time it was at night and you're like trying to just like survive the night. That's why I would go out super early in the morning. I'd be scared because I'd be looking up in the trees to see if I see Jeepers Creepers. What's it called? Krampus?
Krampus?
Yeah, whatever. That scared me because I had watched it
Before
right.
Christmas?
No, not before that. Before a snowstorm came in. I think it was before a blizzard, and I had
earlier.
I had watched it, and a snowstorm came in. Like I think a blizzard came in like a week after, and like there's a scene.
Oh, where it's blizzarding and the heat comes out.
Yeah, and what like it like goes like silent. Like there's like they go like into like the eye of like the blizzard, and so like it's blowing all around them, but like in the area where they're at, it's calm. And that happened at the house whenever I was walking from grandma's
To the house?
to the house. I got caught in the eye of the storm, and it just stopped. Like
You
every
should've
like I
ran.
could see it blowing like all around me, but it was calm on the farm, and I was like, oh crap! I went inside so fast, bro. Well, that could be our next topic. How are we gonna survive the zombie apocalypse? But
I'm just nothing.
no. You just gave me a good idea, though. Uh, I think the movie that like that kind of like it didn't scare me,
Shaun of the Dead.
but I think it freaked. That one's funny. That one freaked me out, which was I think I told you, As Above, So Below,
Yeah, I think you told me.
where like these people literally like go into the depths and they're on the search for like the philosopher's stone that's supposed to be able to whoever has it cannot be hurt or and they're granted immortality and everything and like it can heal any injury or sickness or whatever, right? And it can turn any base metal, so like iron or something, it can turn it into gold just by touching it, right? And so they go on the hunt for it, but they have to go into the Paris catacombs, which is just full of like bodies, not bodies, but like bones, really. And they have to go like super deep into them. And there's one point where like one of the guys gets stuck, and it's like the most like claustrophobic thing ever. Like he gets stuck, like they have to travel like between like the cave and everything. He gets stuck. He's like, I'm stuck, and you just hear him breathing like, and you're like, and you're just sitting there watching, and you get claustrophobia too. And you're like, oh crap.
No, heck no.
And then they literally travel down like into hell. And it's like if you've ever read like Dante's Inferno, heard of Dante's Inferno.
You were telling me about that one.
If you've ever heard of like Dante's Inferno, have read about Dante's Inferno, you know it's literally like that. And they literally just I feel like I've been there. Anyways, it's literally like that. And they literally travel into hell and they have to like the only way out of hell is to go deeper and deeper into it, and then there's like a way out. And because that's how like Dante's Infernos work. But the thing the thing is that the only way to get out of hell, the only way that you create a pathway out of hell is to resolve something like your greatest sin. And so like one of the girl she kept like singing like her dad like or her dad, and she didn't know who it was, like she didn't know who it was, right, all throughout the movies. And so like only three of them make it out of there because only three of them resolve their greatest sin. And she had to, before she could leave, she was like, I know what my sin is. And throughout the movie, like you hear like a phone ringing, like just at different times. And we find out that her greatest sin was not caring for her dad enough.
Mm-hmm.
And on the day that her dad, he called her. He called her for help, and she didn't answer because she said she was too busy. And so she had like always held that. And so at the end, she like goes back to like the room where and she grabs the phone that's ringing in there. She answers it, and then she like puts it down. And she hugs the body. She's like, "I'm sorry for not caring about you." And she takes off, and then they like literally go down into a hole, and then that leads their way back into Paris. They end up like right in front of the Eiffel Tower. It was a crazy. That one freaked me out the most. So
you love me.